Well, we're halfway through 2025, and this is my first year prospecting for glacial gold in Ohio and Pennsylvania. So today, we're going to clean up all the gold that we found so far, dry it out, weigh it up, and see how much we got. So if that interests you, please stick around, smash that like button, and let's get to it. So I probably could have sat at home in the living room and cleaned up the gold in the air conditioning, but I figured, why not sit here and do it at the creek? So it's a nice day, it's beautiful out here, the water's warm, and so I just figured we'd just sit here and enjoy the weather. So right here in the snuffer bottle is all 6 months worth of gold that we found so far just in our spare time. So we're gonna clean it all up, get rid of all this black sand. And the way I'm gonna do that is first, I'm gonna tap the gold up to the top, create some green space, and start cleaning out each and every speck from the black sand and snuffering it up into my snuffer bottle. So we're going to start off with a tap over like this with my extreme shaker table method. I don't know if you can already see right there, look at it piling up. So I'm going to go like this for just a little bit, pull it back, create some green space like this, tap it up. Alright, so we're going to get all that black sand out of there. Hopefully you guys can see pretty well. So we're going to get every single speck. Now, there's no black sand up here at all whatsoever, so I'm going to tap gently, trying to avoid that black sand working its way up. So we got nothing but clean gold, and we're going to go ahead and start sucking up the clean gold as we go here, trying to avoid any black sand. And I'm just going to go ahead and repeat that same process several times over and over. Okay, create some green space, tap it up. Get all that black sand out of the way, like such. Alright, once I'm confident there's no black sand left, right there, go ahead and scoot up some pieces. Alright, we've got no black sand, and we're going to go ahead and snuffer it up. It's that simple. We're just going to continue this process. There's significantly more in here. Tap it over. Pull it back. There's my biggest piece of the year so far right there. Where is it? No, actually, that's not it. Maybe it's already in the snuffer. I didn't pay attention. But there's some chunky pieces in there, huh? Alright. Hopefully the camera's picking this up good, because I didn't even, I can't see what you guys are seeing. But I'm
a little more sun, trying not to put it in the shade.
Try not to put it in the shade?
Yeah, because every time you put it in the shade, you can't see you panning. I mean, you can see it now.
Yeah, well, I got it tilted at various angles,
Yeah,
so it makes it kind of hard. Maybe I'll go from the side, from the other side.
Oh, it's really good.
Okay, so, but see then, when that happens, there's my biggest piece. There it is. There's my monker. No, we're good. We're good. There's my monker right there. We'll zoom in on all of it really well when we're done. Alright, we're going to suck that thing up. And, you know, I don't have jet dry, but don't really want to put jet dry in the creek anyway. So I got a catch pan here, so it's fine. So now I'm just going to pan, and the action that I'm going to replicate here is similar to what a miller table would do. I'm just going to slowly wash material off the end with just enough force to only move black sand and not move any gold. We're just going to take our time doing this. It might take a while. And I'm just watching very carefully what's going over the edge, just to make sure that no gold's going over the edge. And that lovely voice you heard in the background was Careless Whispers. She's my wife. She also has a YouTube channel where she does gold prospecting and a lot of other stuff too, so go check her out. Her channel's starting to grow pretty fast, so appreciate if you go over there and take a look. Oh, I see a piece of gold. You're probably not going to see it, but it's trying to creep up. So I'm going to stop, shake it back down, and keep going. As soon as I see a piece of gold, I stop. So cleaning up gold out of black sand can be kind of a painstaking process. We probably got 80% of the gold out of there already just by doing what we did so far. Okay, so I see a piece of gold, but it's not moving. So we're just gonna keep going a little bit. And then might as well fan it back. And you can see there's still quite a bit in there. Yeah, nothing I can do about the shade. So it's gonna be shady at times. If we're outdoors, we don't have any artificial lighting going on here.
Working with the tools we were given.
Yep. Okay, so we got these chunky pieces of heavy material that we can go ahead and try to get out of our way. I didn't even use a classifier. It's fine. Okay, I see a piece of gold there. Acting like it's wanting to go towards the edge, so I'm going to go real slow. Real slow here. And we're not going to weigh it up at the creek. We're going to take it home and do that. I'm just going to get all the black sand out while we're sitting here. We'll probably do a pan or two before we go home. Just because we're already here. This is very similar to what a Miller table does. Miller tables have very light flow, just enough flow for black sand to be moving, but for the gold to stick. And this pan right here is very well seasoned, so the gold sticks to it pretty well. Typically during a cleanup I would use jet dry, but if you're careful, the gold won't float. The gold will float when you get it dry and then get it wet again. That's when it tends to float. So we're trying to avoid that. Slowly but surely working it down. Painstakingly removing all that black sand. So there's a little chunkier piece of black sand here. I'm going to go ahead and pull out of the way, get you out of there. I mean, we're pretty darn far down to the end now. Pretty far down towards the end. So alright. There's still quite a bit more in there, that's for sure. Quite a few little pieces of gold still left in the pan. Mosquitoes are biting me. That's alright. guess bug spray doesn't stop them. And you could repeat this process all the way to the end until there's no black sand left. And we're almost there. But this is the part where I start to get more worried about the gold floating. So I may just do this. Tiny fragment of lead there we don't want. We're getting pretty close, guys. Getting pretty close to having this all cleaned up. At this point, I'll probably just start pushing individual pieces of gold up that I see, because there's so few left. But this right here will probably work out pretty well. Okay, come on, gold. That looks like a piece of roly-poly gold right there. That's actually kind of a small but chunky piece. Okay, got it. Those little roly-polies. Alright. We just about got it all. There could be a speck or two left in there. I mean, I see one right now. Now, if I did this well, I should be able to pan through it real quick and basically see nothing. So I'm going to go through my tailings one time, just a double, triple, quadruple check. But right now, I'm feeling like there's no gold left in my pan. Maybe a micro or two here or there. But that's pretty much it. But we're going to go ahead and, for the heck of it, we're just going to see how we did. I'm just going to pan through this real fast through my tailings and just see, did we miss anything? And the answer is probably not, but I'm just going to go fast. Yeah, there's a couple small pieces in there. But not significant. Could be a speck or two. But I think we just about got it. I'm not even going to worry about those one or two little specks. I'm feeling good about it. Alright, so now I'm going to kind of scrub my pan out really good. Try to make sure there's no black sand at all whatsoever in this pan, because I don't want to introduce more black sand. I've already got it all cleaned out. Let's go ahead and dump this snuffer out and let's take a look before we take it home and dry it out. Let's see how we did. Let's see if there's any black sand left in here or not. I'm trying not to let my gold float back into the creek. Oh yeah, I think you guys can see that pretty well. And I really don't see any black sand at all. Let's see here. Look at that. There might be a couple little specks in there, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to go ahead and snuffle this back up. thought I had my lid on my snuffer, but I didn't. Alright, let me go ahead and snuffer that up right there. That's a nice little line of gold though, right there. All glacial gold from Ohio and Pennsylvania. Some good looking stuff. We got it successfully cleaned up here at the creek. Try to get all these specks out of here as the bees landing on me. Alright, that's what happens when you're outdoors. He's actually on my hand right now, so I'm trying very carefully not to move. Go away, bee. Go away, sir. Go away. Yeah, he's literally on my ear. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we got that gold all cleaned up. So we're going to take it home and dry it out and weigh it up. So, see you back at the house. I almost forgot. At the end of the video, after we weigh up the gold, we're going to do a little drawing. Or actually, we're going to do a duck race to find out which one of my members or patrons won the monthly shirt and dirt, which is an item from my merch store, goldiswhereyoufind it.com, as well as a bag of pay dirt that I make up myself. So every month, someone that's either in my Patreon or one of my members is eligible to get those wonderful prizes. So if that interests you, please click the join button down below to become a member. I also have a Patreon page listed in the description, so please check that out. And we'll see you back at the house here in a minute for the weigh-in and the drawings. And there's a closer look at it, all cleaned up before I dry it out and weigh it. Some nice looking pieces of gold in there, that's for sure. Alright, here we go, the moment of truth. 6 months of glacial gold prospecting. As you can hear the dog's footprints in the back. That's alright. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? 0.1 on the button. 1/10 of a gram. And the dog hair. I don't think the dog hair is going to weigh anything though. But look at that. 1/10 of a gram. Alright, now it's time for the duck race for the members and patrons to find out who wins the bag of pay dirt and the item from my merch store, either a shirt or a hat. You'll see some names up here with CW at the end. Those are Careless Whispers members. She's my wife. She's got a channel and she also has a membership program. So going forward, her members are also going to be included in the shirt and dirt. So if you're a member of mine, go ahead and join hers as well and you'll have 2 chances at winning. So there's a couple people that are in there twice and that's why. So, but let's go ahead and get started with the race and find out who is going to be the winner. We got to go ahead and turn up the sound effects. We got to make sure we got sound on this one. So let's go ahead and start the race right now and find out who the winner is. You got to hear them quacks. All right, let's see who wins. We did a 1-minute race here. All right, this is exciting. This is exciting. Look at all the fancy avatars people have. Gail, Archaeology and Gold, looks like she's an alien. And Alaskan is a Spider-Man duck. And then we got Batman duck, Jonathan Blake down there.
Northern has a top hat.
Oh, goodness. Is it a top hat?
Yeah, it's like a police.
Police hat.
Looks like
Might be a police hat, yeah. All right, let's see. We got 17 seconds left. Down to the final stretch.
Press not. Here comes Dracula.
Uh-oh. Who's coming? Somebody's coming in a space helmet. Somebody's coming in the space helmet. Oh, no, but Jonathan Blake comes away with the win. Batman Duck is the winner. Jonathan Blake, congratulations. You'll be getting a bag of pay dirt and something from the merch store, goldiswhereyoufind it.com. So that's awesome. Congratulations.
Careless is throwing in a little something too.
Yep, Careless is going to add a little something to the package, and I imagine you'll probably get some stickers as well. Sweet. Congratulations once again, Jonathan Blake. So we got 1/10 of a gram of glacial gold in about 6 months. I didn't really know what to expect when I moved up here from Georgia, but my estimation is that Yahula Creek down in Georgia is about 30 to 40 times richer in some of the best spots that I found up here in terms of glacial gold. But it's still enough for me to have a great hobby. I enjoy the process and being out at the creek and being in nature just as much, even though the gold concentration is a lot lower. It doesn't make me enjoy the hobby any less. But it looked like a nice little pile of gold, and we get some pretty pieces of gold, so I'm pretty happy with that actually. But there's actually a short that Careless just put out. We went on a little short trip, and we got almost 1/4 gram of gold in just a week. Not even a week. I mean, maybe how many days did we dig? 2 or 3 days of digging. So we got twice as much gold and a picker in a couple days than what I've got in 6 months up here. So like I said, I still enjoy it just as much. But if you could please like, share, subscribe, consider leaving a comment, consider joining my channel to become a member, as well as Careless Whisper. She just got monetized, so you can become a member of her channel. And if you're a member of either channel, then you'll get access to the monthly shirt and dirt, just like the drawing that you just saw. So please get off of me, mosquitoes. But I think that's about it. And I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.